Alright everyone, I'm coming at you from my garage because I didn't know where else to go, but when I woke up this morning, one of the first things I seen was from Kawasaki and their new bikes for 2022, and it showed they had some new changes for the KX85, but I couldn't help but notice their new dirt bike, their new two-stroke bike, and they call it the KX112, so went and looked on their website and seen they discontinued the KX100 for 2022 and replaced it with the KX112. So we're gonna go over and take a look at what all they changed and what all the new features are for this bike, and I don't know, tell you what I think about it from looking at the website and the photos and all that. So let's just get to it. So I was pretty upset to see Kawasaki discontinued the KX100 for 2022 because if y'all didn't know, that's one of my favorite machines ever, pretty close to the 400EX, but I was also pretty interested to see what the KX112 was all about. One of the first things I noticed when I got on their website was something called an Ergo Fit Technology that it come with. So I looked into it, and this feature allows you to adjust the seat, handlebars, and foot pegs to your personal preference, with that being your height and reach. On my KX85 or KX100 video, I had countless people telling me their height and whether the 85 or 100 would be good for them. But as long as the person is within the correct height, the KX112 will be a highly considerable option because of that feature. Another thing the website made really noticeable was the improved 6-speed transmission, and that was for the 112 and the 85. I tried finding some specific details on what they done, but I couldn't find any. That was just all it said. Kawasaki also added new radiator shrouds for better ergonomics and increased cooling, which my past two KX100s I never had any issues with the cooling. They always ran fine, but I guess more wouldn't hurt. They also put different tires on the KX112 and maybe the 85 too, I'm not for sure. They put Dunlop MX33s on these versus the MX51s that were on before. I don't know if they're going to grip better than the previous tires, but I guess you'd have to ride it to figure that out. So if anybody watching this ends up getting one, feel free to come around the Kentucky area and ride with us. I'd love to check your bike out. But in comparison to the KX100, the 112 is a longer stroke and some different compression ratios. I put it up there on the screen for you to look at. But honestly, other than those few things, it's literally exactly the same as the KX100. I mean, the ground clearance, fuel tank size, wheel sizes, everything on the spec sheet is the exact same. So the way the 112 should handle should feel exactly like the KX100. I'm not sure how the engine's going to run with those different specs. Like I said, I'd have to ride one, so I'm going to throw this out there again. If you end up getting one, come ride with us sometime. Hit us up on Facebook or Instagram or just email me. I'll leave all that in the description. Kawasaki put a price tag of $49.99 on this KX112, which if it were me, I would have rather them just left the 100 alone and did all this to the 125 that they haven't come out with, which I wish they would, but I don't know why they haven't. If they're still going to make two strokes, they might as well make a 125 and a 250 like Yamaha does. But whatever, I'm just some random guy on YouTube. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you want some more KX related content, just let me know in the comments. But other than that, I'll see y'all next time.
And it's lastly, keep sending it.